Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another day at SD Sports Cards. This is Mike here with you. We're kind of just in the same boat as yesterday, so I'm going to start off the filler with the same deal as yesterday, and we'll just go from there. Although we're not going to do the Colts. Just that on the filler screen because the Colts were taken by Casey. Again, appreciate you yesterday, Casey. And Nick, as always. There we go. Everything's up to date. I'm just going to be pricing some stuff, guys. There's not a whole lot else for me to do unless we get some viewership, so hoping we get some. Yeah, welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well.
You got the price guide?
Yeah.
using the price gun?
I'm almost done.
Alright.
If you guys are just joining us, welcome in, welcome in. We do have 3 breaks on the screen. We have Prison Black Hobby, which we have an active filler for 4 total spots. Top 2 get in, $15 per, 2 for 28. Top spot gets the Raiders, second spot gets the Browns, and Prison Black NFL number 250. Casey, if you're out there, I'm sorry. I know you won't take that because you don't like the Browns. Alright, guys, if you are just joining us, welcome in. Sorry about the little delay there. I'm just grabbing some stuff. It's been a little bit slower, so I'm grabbing. There's been these sheets back there that I'm finally going to be able to tackle. And just kind of clear them out and sleeve and top load what needs to be sleeved and top load and all that. We got a filler going on, 4 total spots. Top 2 get in, $15 per, 2 for 28. Top spot gets the Raiders, second spot gets the Browns, and Prison Black NFL number 250. We're super close there, guys. The kill is 300 even. If somebody wants to take it, you just kind of got to let me know what we want to do. And we can go that direction. And again, if you are out there and joining us, please, if you can, at a minimum, like the stream for us. I know every YouTuber on the planet says that. It's more just, again, if you enjoy what you watch, it's more about us getting more eyes into the room, which hopefully gets us opening more cards. And the more cards we open, maybe it gets even more eyes in the room, so on and so forth. So that's really all I'm hoping to do. If you enjoy listening to me, that's awesome. Thanks for listening. But I would much rather be opening for everybody. So if you'd like to, go ahead and hop on in. Again, there's never any pressure. If you are in the chat, just say hi. You are not required to buy in. I'll always appreciate if you do. It's usually a lot of fun for everybody involved. Honestly, we've been doing really well. Honestly, in every sport. So just let me know what we want to do, and we will go from there. Who is out there with me, ladies and gentlemen? How's your week been going? I thought I wasn't back until Thursday, but I was mistaken. I forgot. I broke a tooth last week, so I had to get my schedule changed around so I can get that it's partially taken care of. It needs to be fully taken care of next Monday. So I'll be here today. I will be here tomorrow. I'm here all the way through Sunday, minus one day at Mara Mesa, but I'm not streaming. I don't believe I'm streaming any of the other days, minus tomorrow. I'll have to double check. Again, the schedule changed on me a little bit. Which again, not a problem at all. Just more of, I remembered it being one way, and it's a little different. So I can't exactly say that, and I'll be able to take a look once I'm done, taking care of these, these cards that have been chilling here probably since before I got here. I think these are Gypsy Queen from 2020. They do not produce Gypsy Queen anymore. Which again, I don't mind. It looks nice, but it's not worth it. There's other products that are out there. But again, you see our fillers on the screen. There's also, how many $14 teams left? 1, 2, 3. So it's like most of our spots are $13 or $19 left. I do want to clarify for anybody out there. Again, I know it says NIL base. That's not just the base cards, guys. That's all inserts and base, whether that be numbered. What do you call it? As long as it's numbered and not auto. It's a pretty big spot. The case hit spot's big and the auto spot's big because the auto checklist is gigantic. But I can guarantee you with how big the checklist is, there's going to be a ton of numbered NIL guys, and you're getting that for $19. If you just want to hit, the NIL base spot's the way to go. It straight up is, because you will hit. I can't guarantee more than once, but statistical odds are in your favor. The checklist for the NIL is equal to almost half of the checklist of the entirety of the rest of the teams in terms of depth. Which is what we're going to be seeing from Panini for football from now on, probably. Which, again, I don't mind it. It's going to be looking this way. But yeah, I don't understand why the NIL. Actually, I do. Again, it could be on me and not having put the description in there correctly as I could have. But again, the NIL base means you're getting all the base and inserts, whether they are base, refractor, or numbered. That all goes to that spot at $19. The only reason it's so cheap is because, again, there's probably not as many big NIL names that you can hit for numbered, but there still is. And again, Arch Manning True Gold, even if it's not auto, it's huge. Especially because gold is out of 10 in Panini versus out of 50 in Topps. So definitely worth taking a shot there. But right now we have a filler for the Raiders and the Browns. I mean, it's 4 total spots. It's $15 per, and I'm trying to run it a little bit cheaper just because I want to see this break go tonight. I want to do something other than, I enjoy ripping my own cards on stream, but it's pricey, guys. Sometimes days are just long for no reason. Today's one of them. Did he just have a full Gypsy Queen freaking lineup? It's crazy. '20 rookie was what? J-Rod, or was that 29? Yeah, it's 2020. 2021. I can't remember. COVID years are weird. Good old Jeff McNeil. Oh, Grinky, when he was still active. Oh, yes. Hey, Douglas. So good news. It was just a situation where I believe he was typing the names in, and the incorrect name was put there on accident. But I can confirm it was not sold twice. It was more that Jeff killed it, and then it was an accident on Mr. Ryan's end. Just, I think, typing the name one too many times. I've done it myself where I put it into the wrong Excel sheet, but I can assure you that we've adjusted it. It's all taken care of. Nothing's shipped out yet. So the correct sheet's in there with the right names. But yeah, it was just, it's a user error typo. Everything indicates that you bought them. They didn't get sold to Jeff. There's no conflict there. It was just again, tiny bit of user error, and we appreciate you calling us in because it's now all fixed and everything should be good. But yeah, thank you for letting us know. You're very welcome. Yeah, dude, I've done it myself where it's just one below or one above, and you think you're typing into the right cell and you're just not, and yeah, it happens. But yeah, you're very welcome. I double checked everything too. Nothing's shipped out or anything like that. So all Dodgers cards are there, and sorter has not been in yet, but what do you call it? Should be. Heck. Sorry. Should be in soon to help take care of that. But again, if you come in the top-loaded stuff, we can always get to you super quick. Honestly, Bowman's Best is so easy to sort for the most part. We can get you everything. Yeah. And yeah. when I came back, I was able to add another break to the store. Unfortunately, the cost of box per box has gone up a little bit, which is reflected in some of the team's prices. Unfortunately, there's not. Oh, this weekend, good deal. I won't be here Sunday. Let me check my schedule. I think I'm here. I think I'm here Saturday. I'm either here Saturday or. I'm either here Saturday or Friday. I need to be. I'm at Mira Mesa once a week. Week view, but things got shifted around, so I just don't want to misquote anybody. Yeah, Saturday I'm here all day. I open the store and then close it. Sunday I'm off. But yeah, I'll be here all day Saturday. Friday I'm at Mira Mesa. But again, honestly, all the hits basically either went to you or Jeff, so it's not that hard to split up. Awesome. Yeah, and thanks for buying as much as you have, man. It's been a lot of fun. I'm excited for Topps Chrome Black and for Bowman to come out. Bowman is going to be a fun, what do you call it? A fun rip. Although it's going to be crazy how expensive the White Sox are going to be with Murakami, with how well he's been playing. With his, he doesn't have a first Bowman. He's just going to have a Bowman rookie card, which is kind of like Ohtani. So that spot's going to be expensive, but worth it. I can only imagine how much it's going to sell for. But yeah, when Bowman comes out, it's going to be a lot of fun. I just mean standard Bowman with Bowman, kind of like Bowman draft, just not draft. It's the only firsts are the international signings. And then we got Topps Chrome NFL. And if you're a WWE person, on Friday is Topps Chrome WWE 26, which I'm conflicted about because WrestleMania is literally a week from Saturday, and they still haven't released last year's WrestleMania patches. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Yeah, they're releasing a lot in like the next few weeks. I think we get NFL, WWE, Bowman. I'm missing something else. Is it Bowman basketball too? There's a lot coming out right now. The month of April is a busy one. Again, guys, we do have a full personal menu available as well. All I can say is from the Bowman Draft Megas I picked. Again, I got color. I got some good mojos, but I didn't get an auto, and when I did the breaks of those for a little bit, it was color auto every single box, meaning the standard rule applied. If I pick for myself, I can't hit with a damn. But if I pick for other people, I hit well. So those are, they're like, again, I know it's an odd number, but it's 78. If you want to round up to 80 to make your OCD feel better, like I probably would for myself, then please feel free to do so. But those are 78 a pop. And really a great deal. The thing to remember with those is guys like McGonigal, Condon, and Weatherholt, and Griffin all signed. There was this year's mega box for draft. Connor Griffin gold out of 50 raw that sold for just south of $900. Now, mind you, again, gold is Pirates team color match, and Connor Griffin is doing super well. But I'll just put it this way, guys. If you hit Connor Griffin, I don't know how much I'd hold him. Not the season, do so. But you have to remember what sells in baseball is shock and awe and being able to have some pomp and circumstance with it. Your guys who throw 103, you guys who strike out, 18 people, your guys who hit the ball 450 feet, and those who can just steal like crazy or set records. Connor Griffin is incredible. Do not get me wrong, but on the Pirates, the kind of career I see him at his peak having is Derek Jeter. The thing is, Derek Jeter is Derek Jeter because he was in the Yankees during an era where they just won everything, and he's in New York. If Connor Griffin's in Pittsburgh, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing career, but it doesn't translate into just these super crazy numbers. Let me put it this way. I know it's a different position, a little bit different. Think of Adrian Gonzalez. He played for the Padres, the Red Sox, a few other teams. He was like a career 300 hitter. He had a great amount of home runs. He was a fantastic fielder. He did have a World Series ring, but he's just not a Hall of Famer. And it's just because there's not the shock, the awe, the circumstance. What do you call it? The pomp and circumstance, sorry. That came along with it. So right now, run with it. If you're going to talk about someone who has a few more of the tools to go long term, you can talk about Charlie Condon. You can talk about Roman Anthony. James Tibbs. Although I don't know where the hell they're going to put James Tibbs on the Dodgers. They're already so damn full. And you don't want to put him in first base instead of Freeman. And you're definitely not taking Shohei away from DH. So there's quite a few great prospects who are going to be more of the, hey, I'm big, I'm strong, but I'm also fast. And while, again, don't get me wrong, Connor Griffin is very young, meaning he could develop more physically. And all of a sudden he is able to hit bombs a little bit more. But with the way that he, again, with his position, with the way he's built, with historically the way that shortstops go, I just don't see him having this the ultra high ceiling. I think this year he's going to do incredible. I think it's going to be hard for pitchers to figure him out because he is a double and triples guy all day long, which is amazing for a club, a super contributor. But I'm going to tell you guys, doubles and triples don't sell tickets. At least long term. Alright, enough about that. I guess I'll change the filler because no one wants it, because it's gonna be one of those days. Scratch the filler. Alright, filler 4-2. $15 per 2 for 27. Top spot gets the Raiders, second spot gets the Vikings, and Prison Black NFL number 250. I'll go ahead and fix it here. And hopefully we can get something to go. I'm running out of ideas, guys. I know it's a little rough when we go 2 or 3 days without really any breaks being added, but I would love to rip. I always appreciate people who talk to me. Douglas, if you're still out there, but I think you probably left. Yeah, sorry about the confusion, and glad we were able to fix it all up for you. But just let me know, guys. I'm here for almost another 3 hours. A little over 3 hours. Hey, Josh.
Yo.
You want to get a laugh?
What?
Is this not the most 90s 2000s thing you ever? If you cut out the card, it turns into a stand with a bobblehead, or like with a big head, dude. It's like the most 90s crap ever. Yeah, I like it. It's funny. It's funny to see. It's gonna be like that today, huh? If you guys are just joining us, welcome in. We got a filler going on. 4 total spots. Top 2 get in. $15 per. 2 for 27. Top spot gets the Raiders. Second spot gets the Vikings in Prism Black. The active kill on that is $300. We're just trying to see if we can actually do something tonight. Last night was a bit uneventful, but would definitely love to see some cards in the air that aren't my own, at least. Let me know who's out there tonight, guys. Let me know.
Michael, was you muted?
What's up?
Was you muted?
Sorry, guys. I was just talking to Josh real fast. I'd really love to do something tonight. It's in the cards. Again, it's a $300 kill. On Prism Black, or we got a filler going on. I'm running out of ideas on what I could do to get this to go. The only thing I could think of is running like a fill to kill, but again, with averaging 1 to 2 viewers, it's just not really feasible. I'm a realist when it comes to this stuff, so I'd rather just see if we can get something small to go and go from there versus trying to push something gigantic that's just not going to go tonight or possibly ever in terms of the filler. So let me know. Matt, if you're out there too, dude, I think you've got a... What do you call it? I think you have a lot of, what do you call it, credit. Same thing with Jeff. If you're out there, of course. Just let me know. We got personals on the menu. Again, like Stadium Club's 180. It's a great rip. I mean, I just saw yesterday. You can for sure get more than one auto. Although it is this kid who's been like probably one of the hottest rippers I've ever seen. He has not missed. I mean, yeah, the kid just does not miss. It's pretty cool though. I love it when the kids hit. think that's gonna be tall. That thing's destroyed.
You heard we didn't use virtual price tags.
No, yeah, I saw him yesterday,
Kinda
dude.
cool.
No, I'm looking forward to it because here's the thing: there's so many things like the blasters and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, we try to keep up with it, but everyone always takes the ones that are priced. But we're not supposed to price tag more than 3.
Overpriced?
No, they always grab the ones that are priced.
Oh, yeah.
And then but we're not supposed to price tag more than like 2 or 3.
Oh, really?
And then everyone's asking the price, and then I'm like, dude, I've memorized like half of this store at this point because it's just like, well, yeah, no, it's $53.99, especially the Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, the first partner packs promo, what do you call it?
yeah.
Things. So many questions about my $53.99. I know that one. I'm like, I know that one. Everyone asked me that one. But like for Ascended, like because we just dropped them recently.
Yeah.
Like I would have been quoting people 143 because odds are we would have had one stickered because as soon as they go to 130, people would start buying them. The ETBs,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, they're at 130 now. So
Oh, okay.
that's what I'm saying. 130 in store, obviously. Yeah. So I mean, I would say 143. Then it rings. You know what? That's okay. You can quote higher and it be lower, but quoting lower and it being higher doesn't look good.
Right.
This is crazy. This is literally all dollar bin stuff. Like straight into the dollar bin. Not even like needs a sleeve or anything. Like there's some cool stuff here, but most of it's nothing of note. God dang it. Still no damn viewers, dude. What the crap, man? Jeez Louise, bro. Why do sleeves have to make everything so goddamn slippery?
Your phone charger.
For USB-C, it's down underneath there.
Oh no.
I don't know where it'd be then.
Okay.
I was saying if that blue out of 150 was like an auto of 7, 8 or something, then you bet your butt I was like, all right, let's sell that and go ahead.
Yeah.
But nah, a non-auto, a Lampkin, not doing it. I mean, he was still like I think the 37th pick or something like that. So like it's or like no sorry 42nd because it's one of those weird things where they give like 10 compensatory first rounders or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know how that goes. It's like, ow, son of a gun. If you guys are just joining us, welcome in. I've just been doing some other side work that I have here because it's been slow. We got a filler 4-2, $15 per, 2 for 27. Top spot gets the Raiders, second spot gets the Vikings, and Prism Black number 250. We are very close to having that full. We're just trying to see if we can make that actually happen tonight. I'd absolutely love to see it, but we need some pushers and some movers in order to make that happen. So just let me know, guys. Would definitely love to see something. If you want to do a personal, let me know. I mean, everything that is on our list should be available and more, just because it's impossible for us to fit everything on that list. I mean, hell, we've got what do you call it? We got Prism. What do you call it? 2025 Prism baseball. If you guys want to do that, it's 3 autographs. It's cheap too. I think it's. Hey, what's up, Burns? How's it going, man? How's your day / night been going? Glad to hear. Glad to hear. I'll say you've taken a lot of spots in here already, dude. It's all right. Am I sitting? Yep, I'm sitting on my phone. That's why. So, just a little heads up. And again, this is on me. And I've said it in other streams before. But just so you know, again, I didn't do a good job on the description, and I'm going to refine it. The NIL base spot, which a lot of people, again, I understand by my description, didn't make sense. The base is base and inserts. Whether it be the base version of it, the silver version of it, or the numbered version of it. The only thing that doesn't go to that spot for the NIL spots are autographs, like insert autographs, other autographs, or actual case hits, numbered or not. Everything else, numbered inserts, numbered base, silver inserts, regular base, all go to that spot at $19. And I've tried explaining it a couple times. I tried refining it like in here, but it would be like a paragraph. I'll go ahead and pull it up. Based on the overall checklist, honestly, there's two ways you can go about it, in my opinion. I think the Raiders are a fantastic buy because they're so deep, and Bo Jackson, along with others like Tim Brown and everything, is just worth. They're probably, from what I saw, the second deepest checklist minus what do you call it? Yeah, they're the second deepest checklist of teams minus the Cowboys. The Cowboys had the most spots. The 49ers were pretty close, but not quite as much as I expected. Um, but the Raiders have a lot of spots in there and a lot of autos as well as case hits. Um, and then for bang for your buck, I would either split between Sean Alexander or Sean Taylor in the Commanders, kind of depending on who fits there. But those would be my like three, two. The NIL base in certain number again. That should be a take every time at $19. The Raiders, I don't think should be sitting there. Again, if you're a Browns fan and like Jim Brown or Johnny Manziel, then you'd go for the Browns instead. But I wouldn't personally. And then yeah, I think that it's whether you like which Sean you want, Sean Alexander or Sean Taylor. Okay, yeah, you're good. I'll pull that off the website for you. All right, it is taken off for you, my good man. So you've got it guaranteed. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna type you in there too. Oh, the deal that I had last night, dude. Well. Here's the thing. If you remind me exactly what it was, I can probably just make it work. Like honestly, I'm just trying to get spots to go. We've been very fortunate, and then like basically everybody just paid in full. There hasn't really been any fillers for this. So when we do that, we have a little bit of wiggle room. And you've taken a bunch of spots, so if I can honor it or find a way to wiggle around it, I'll do it for you. Oh, later on, man. Sorry. Oh no, it was NIL, Eagles, and what do you call it? Eagles and Vikings. I think were the three. I think it was the other bird team because that would make the most sense for me. To do two teams roughly at the same spot and one just a little bit below. Oh, you know what? No, you're right. It was Seahawks, Bucks, NIL base. That's what it was. That makes it make sense. Yeah, because it would have been 44 plus 9. Yeah. That's what it was. Well, let's see. Let me see what I could do for you if you wanted, like, again, if you prefer, let me know. Again, I'm not going to really change the deal that much over $2 a spot. So let me know. I know you want NIL. Let me know what if you want a combination between 24 and 22 spot $22 teams, or if you want just 224. Let me make it work for you, my man. Yeah, I'll throw you a deal, bro. Like when you take that many spots, and I want to see it go to, like, let's do it. Yeah, believe me, with the way it's been going, you're not racing against any kind of clock to get these spots. I believe you're our only viewer at the moment. Unless Josh wants to buy into football for the first time.
So,
No, Chris is in here. And no, he's just looking up the checklist to see what spots he wants out of like the situations I've presented or scenarios I've presented. And I said, I'm like, don't rush. There's no one here that would be like that's even looking or trying to buy. I'm like, unless Josh wants to buy into football for the first time. And I'm like, yeah, again, straight up joke. Like I already knew that wasn't happening. You'd basically be gifted a spot, and you'd be like, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
yeah.
Yeah, at this point, I almost want to like. I probably could make that work. Yeah, and just to, dude, if you take all three $14 teams, I can do it for $11 a team. See, that's what I was saying is that the Raiders, when you compare to other $34 teams, I think like the only other team that might have had a better checklist at 34 was the Colts. It's the only one, but they're gone. So at 34, I think the Raiders are probably the best checklist at the price. And again, I also associate price to like value. Like the Cowboys were the most expensive team minus NIL auto spot.
True.
Appreciate it. Honestly, the Vikings aren't bad either. Although, again, it just depends on how you feel about Dante Culpepper. Because you have Adrian Peterson, but you're running the Dante Culpepper risk. If you guys are just joining us, welcome in. There's a filler going on, but we're might just be selling this outright, honestly. Okay, yeah, no Vikings. At that point, then, if we're looking at $24 teams, yeah. See, that's the thing. Yeah, Randy Moss does sign. That's why. Oh, you're saying you might. Oh, you. Oh, okay. You might take them. Yeah, that's what. That's the thing. Their checklist is sneaky good. With AP and Moss, it's just one of those things where you're like, oh, okay, I see why they're actually pretty damn decent. That's the reason why they're not a $14 team. That is pretty funny though. If you're a Packers fan buying the Bears and the Vikings, who is it? Who would you be missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Is it the Colts? No, the Colts are AFC. Like Raiders, Vikings, and NIL so far. Okay. And then like, so what I mentioned is like Lions, but you have them. I was say if you wanted. So here's the thing: if you want to take all three of those, let me just do some math real fast. So. All right. So I have again. So what I can do for you to just it gets a lot of spots off, but again, it just depends on whether you want to do it or not. Um, so I can offer like again, it's about 10% off, which is a little bit more than I normally do. for the 3 spots that you just mentioned at 70. And if you want to take that, what I can do that's even, again, solid, and I'm not saying their checklists are deep, but it's just because the price would be good, is that I'd give you the other three $14 spots at $10 a spot, making it just around 100 to clear it out. And that would take off 7 spots, which would leave us with how much? That would literally take off half the spots at 100. So at that point, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit bigger discount on the small teams at that point, but again, you can compound that onto the other ones. Or if you wanted to add like another team. Other teams would be the Bengals, the Titans, and the Jets. I'll be honest with you, the Bengals and the Titans don't have bad checklists. The Jets are the Jets. And again, if you prefer to like do one like bigger team like the Rams and then pick a $14 team, I'll honor that too. Really? Yeah, man. I try to be fair. You know, we're a business. We gotta do well. But you know, when I have wiggle room, I try to help. Ram checklist us. Okay. I just want. I was just bring. I was bringing that up as an option, just saying because the price point would be the same. You know what I mean? 14 plus 14 is 28. The Rams are 28. No, yeah, you're good. No, I was just bringing it up from a math standpoint, and they're the only one that like perfectly lined up with 14 times 2. I can do it like if you wanted the Eagles and the Bengals or something, you know, Eagles and Titans. Yeah, Bruce Smith's great. Can't remember Marshall Falk's not in there, is he? As a San Diego guy, you know, I like Falk, but for sure, for sure. Yeah, because at that point, when we get that, if we get that much off, let me do. Well, here's the deal too. If we're taking all that off. I'm gonna just do something real fast. Yeah, no, it still leaves us with a little over $200 in spots. I mean, if you wanted to kill it too, I can always. I have a price I can throw you. It's literally, it would literally be the best price I could do though, like off the bat without getting my butt kicked. Too, if you wanted to do that, it would be 280, sir. The kill price would be 280. That's a pretty significant portion off for you. But versus doing all these fillers and convoluting it, I'm basically just combining what it would take to do all those fillers and all these other people sending. Yeah, no, I know. I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, the box is expensive, dude, but yeah, no, I mean, but I'm looking at it. I think the boxes are over 900 now. I can't remember. I think they are. But yeah, no, that would be the again, that's not including the other that's not additional to the 70 by the way. That's just 280 everything on the board. Bro, that would I'm going to be real with you, the only way that would happen is like and this is me just being real probably would be, so Mr. Casey Jones has some really great karma. I know. No, Casey Jones has some really great karma. He received a scat auto on accident that wasn't his, and he sent it back. And then he actually sent me a clearly Justin Herbert out of 25, just because. So I went ahead and got him the Steelers yesterday. So I'm just saying he has good karma coming his way. I'm like, that's the only way that's the only way I foresee it, is because the karma is just so strong. We got good people here. Ones I mentioned before for 100, so the 314s, and then our Vikings, Vikings, Raiders, NIL. Gotcha. Let me go ahead and take those out of the store for you, and you're good to send 100, good man. Perfect. We just need some more viewers, my man. Like, that's all it would take. Save that guy. And let's go ahead and type you in. I already know you're gonna pay. Yeah, I got your payment, my man. Thank you. Thank you. We are so close. Yet so far away. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, man. Dude, it would take. So here's the deal. Like, what I could do. What's the kill and how many? I know how many. We took half it off, so now we have 8 open. That doesn't seem right. 1, 2. Okay, no, I'm wrong. There are 8 spots at.
Later, Michael.
Later, man.
Leave me hanging.
Oh, sorry. No, I was sorry. I was doing math.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, well, obviously this filler's no good anymore, so let me go ahead and get rid of that. I could do a fill to kill. It's actually not bad. Yeah, we need a Donnie, a Douglas, a Kaler, a Jeff. They're unpredictable when they show up. When they do, it's oftentimes like, hey, we have 3 breaks full as the stream is starting. It's kind of wild. Well, it's honest again. Actually, now that all the small teams are gone, it's a pretty great filler that I can do. It's literally just like all 8 spots draft. It averages out to $24 a spot, which means again you really only lose if you get the Seahawks or the Bucks. But then if you get the 2 fur, then you can't lose. And if you get the 3 fur, you really can't lose. Like I just try to set this up to where everybody's gonna do well. But I think it's just you and I right now, Chris. What does that even equate out to as a kill price? Like if I just honored that. 24 plus 24, 168. Yeah, roughly. We can make it if we try. 168. Yeah, no, exactly. It's really not a bad kill, I think. Yeah. Again, that's if everybody just that's if you just take all 8, but yeah, it's true. Basically, if you got that this just need to look at the list actually. Yeah, it would be mostly you. It'd be you, Phenom, a little bit of Coil, and a little bit of David, with one Jeff. Oh, and Casey too. Oh yeah, Nick did get the Bills because Nick loves the Bills. Nick's always in the Bills. The big thing for me is I want to get this off before Topps Chrome NFL comes out next week. It's coming out on Tuesday. And we all know that once Topps Chrome NFL comes out, everybody's going to be hyper focused on that. And you also know I'm going to be making that break. I just don't. Yep, exactly. And see, the thing, it's like there's a lot of great teams here, but the Chiefs are hurt without Kelsey or Mahomes because their legacy just isn't as strong. I think Montana has like some signatures for them because he played for him for a little bit. The Browns, it's very niche, but there's a lot of Manziel autos, and again, it's a niche thing there. New Orleans is actually very solid for the price. I'll give them that. I'm pretty sure Breeze is pretty heavy in there. Um, so that's another one. Again, the Eagles are just like there's plenty of players because they're just a legacy team. Seahawks is mostly Sean Alexander. The Bucks is mostly Mike Allstott, and the Commanders is mostly Sean Taylor. Minus the autos for Sean Taylor, of course, for obvious reasons. We need somebody who's a Browns lover. If you want to troll KCU, you just buy him the Browns, though. It'd be so funny. He'd probably burn the cards, no joke. He's like, I know you're a Packer fan. Like, he hates them. He's a Steeler guy, and he hates them that much. Be kind of funny, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, I half debated doing it when he gifted it to me, but like, now that he likes the Steelers, and that would be mean for me to like. He did a kind gesture, and I give him the team he hates the most. It's like it's free, damn it, but why? Honestly, it'd be like gifting me the Chiefs. Like I like Mahomes as a player, but I hate the Chiefs. Yes, sir. That's it. Color brass. Color. Wow. I sound racist talking right now. Color Blast, Prismania, and Manga are the only 3 case hits, I believe. There's a dual Color Blast and stuff like that too, obviously. But yeah, that's it, man. The reason why the case hit is pricier than the base is because there's the duals. The same thing with the auto, with like the duals and the triples. That's the reason why it gets pricey. Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. The kaleidoscopic. I'm pretty sure we're not going to count that again. It's there's no. The thing is, Panini has done numbered case hits like they do with Kabooms, but I don't believe. I believe that is just considered a short print, not a case hit. I believe it's considered a short print. Yeah, no, there isn't. It's all pro. I think it's all pro. There might be kaleidoscopic signatures, but again, that would go to the auto spot. But if you are just joining us, guys, we're super close to actually just filling Prism Black finally. We do have another viewer in here. It's 8 total spots. All 8 get in. $24 per, 2 for 44, 3 for 62. All 8 spots draft to fill Prism Black NFL 250. If you take a minimum of the 2 fur, you can't lose. If you take a 3 fur, you're automatically winning. Let me double check Talisman real fast, okay? Because again, they added a whole bunch of extra stuff, so let me just make sure. Okay, let me go ahead and make sure. So kaleidoscopic is just a standard insert. It is considered a standard insert this year. Um, Same thing with fireworks. It's just weird. They're classifying some of these as SSPs, but they're just like again. So I'm going to go ahead and say this. If it has a version that can be numbered, that does not qualify as a case hit. Yes, exactly. That's the decision I have to make. There are things like illusions where you do it, but Prism has never had like a one of one color blast. So because following Prism logic, the case hit is going to be your 3 big ones that you would know that do not come numbered. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that again, and this is something I'm going to refine in the description going forward. It's also something that like when I made it, not a lot of breaks had been done, and so it was just more of like, okay, Prismania through obviously manga and Color Blast made a ton of sense. The Talisman, it's the same thing. Fireworks, Talisman, Kaleidoscopic. Like Kaleidoscopic was a case hit like 1 year in Mosaic. Talisman, I think, was done in Phoenix. But again, like they're just it seems like they with fireworks having been everywhere, not being short. Yes, sir. That would be yours based on the decision making here. Yes, a 1-on-1 Arch Manning Talisman, unless it was autographed. I believe there are Talisman autographs. Again, unless I completely missed that. Well, let me double check. Okay, no, there's not. So you'd be good. Yeah. Sorry, I knew there was one uh insert that had, but it's the Prismatrix is what I was thinking of. Okay, there's so many new names here. Yeah, yeah, Talisman. If it's 101, Black Finite, that would be yours. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, here's the thing: the autos is what sells. Like for this stuff, this time. No, that's not how you do that. You don't. I'm sorry. Okay, this is just gonna be me saying this. Look, I've participated in breaks for almost a decade now, and I've done so with small groups, and I've done so with some of the biggest. I'm personal friends with some of them. You do not get to be upset or pressure a customer who paid money for a spot into making any kind of decision like that. That is your card. You paid for the right for it. And if you're like, any kind of influence is, well, no, dude, no, it doesn't matter how much you paid. You bought the right to the spot. It doesn't matter if you got in a filler for $2. You know what I mean? So because someone got the spot in a filler, they're less. Yeah, exactly. So I don't like that. You bought the right to the spot. You own the right. That's it. It's flat out. Doesn't matter if you got it for 50 cents or for $1,000. That's it. You have the equal right to that card. Now, if you wanted to be friendly and like offer a buyout because you paid so little for the spot and maybe give them like a deal on that, that's fair. But that's not your spot as a breaker to interject. You don't interject in other people's negotiations. That's scummy. I'm sorry. And I know he's a former employee, but that's scummy, bro. The only thing yeah. Oh, really? You did that? That's wild. We do believe in manifesting here. That's for damn sure. That's crazy. Sometimes the universe just does it that way. I didn't really create if you see, I didn't really create a situation for the duels and the triples here, and that's because it's actually pretty simple the way that we go about it. Like the big issue is honestly that I'm just imagining, say we hit the triple of all three Mannings, right? That goes to three different people. Um, and so at that point, odds are if this breaks, we're not going to have all three people here. We're not going to consign the card for anybody because there's three different owners. It legally gets messy. Now, if someone wants to buy them out, we're going to give them time. Yes and no. I'm going to make a rule there, right? And I think it's fair. Gold or better on those big ones, I would want to email the customers and give them an opportunity to talk. With it being possibly a if it could be a 5-figure card plus, I do not think it's fair just to randomize without people getting the chance to talk. Now, there would be a timeline, you know what I mean? And if we didn't hear back within like 48 to 72 hours, yeah, we'd have to just randomize it. But I'm sorry, yeah, exactly. If it's going to be a 5-figure card, I want to give people an opportunity. That's not fair. Somebody could have to run and take care of their kid or do whatever and not be here, and then it gets random for that for a 5K card. Nah, I'll put that off to the side. I'll create a note, and we'll make sure that gets taken care of. Especially so far we've been lucky. All of our duels have gone to the same people. Or like the people have always had the same, like the two spots, so they've been good. But yeah, no, I give them a chance to talk, and if they don't come to terms within like a reasonable amount of time, yeah, it's gonna get randomed. And see, no, yeah, and see, that's what we would wind up doing is dice roll random normally. Like again, let's say it's tough out of 25. I think that would again it's discretionary on who the duel is at that point. Um, but I'll just definitely say like anything above out of 25, unless the players are absurd, it's just going to be a dice roll. Unless both people are in the chat and they can just kind of agree, and then it is what it is, and we write it down and we go from there. But within reason, it's just going to be dice roll. It's just if the cards, if the card could be either, I mean, we're in California, so either a mortgage payment or two mortgage payments, depending on where in California you live. Precisely, and that's exactly my point. Some of the cards in this, with it being the last real Prism release that we're going to see that's licensed potentially ever, some of the cards, especially, I mean, Pat Tillman's, again, he's an American hero. It's different than almost anybody else, but the cards sell huge, especially the autos, and also some of the, like, even some of the base. Um, Again, I'm not going to let people talk for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? That's not fair to anybody. But, I think giving it, a 2 to 3 day time frame where you email everybody, let them know, hey, you hit this and this break. Um, you know, you just CC everybody together. Attached is everybody's emails. Please feel free to, communicate and let us know what you decide. If we don't hear back by X date at X time, then it'll be random on stream, blah, 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 and it will go to the winner. Like, it's very simple. It takes very little effort on our end because we have everybody's email. And then it allows it just, again, someone usually in that situation winds up leaving with a sour taste in their mouth. It's better if they were given the opportunity to make a decision for themselves versus being relegated to that. Because usually, unless someone agrees to just like sell it to somebody, someone's usually upset. Or multiple people if it's a triple. I pride myself on trying to be as fair as possible. Precisely. Yeah, and here's the thing. It definitely can happen. Especially with some of these teams just being way cheaper than the others. But I will say this. The nice thing about Prism Black, especially with it being a one boxer, is that our most expensive team was, I believe, 59 at the NIL Auto just because of how much there was going on. Exactly. But again, the thing is that like it would be so for Prism Black with the prices. Again, the lowest spot was 14, but the highest spot that was a team was 49. When you take into account the spread that you can look at, like Bowman's best, right over on the left hand side, that spread is 14 all the way up to 159. So it's not there's not as much of a barrier for a buy-in on Prism Black in terms of like no one came in here and spent $150, $200 on a team. So it does help with the buyout potential, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I feel like it just does. Now here's the thing though. When you take as many spots as you have, then yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just hoping if we hit a dual or a triple, it just all goes to you. Or to like, I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, dude, I hate randoms. Oh yeah, no, I know you dropped quite a bit, man. I know. Again, this is the only unfortunate thing is that we can be very reliant on certain individuals to be able to fill our breaks for us. Um, and it's not consistent. Like I love when we get the pushes like this and all of that, But man, even just one to two other people in here would help things move along. But again, I don't want to complain. I mean, I can let you know what do you call it? If you want to do it personal, we can always do that too, just so you know. But I mean, again, yeah, no, I don't believe me, I understand. It'd be 8:35. Yeah, no, yeah, so yeah, it basically would be. Oh, for sure. For sure. I was just double checking because I didn't want to misquote, misquote it on the box price. Fair. Fair. Although the only thing I can tell you is that technically, if you buy the box first, you get first choice of what do you call it? Of the boxes, of which I don't know how many we have. Right now, I see two on our table. I know there's one on. I mean, we got a. I think we only got one case. I think half of our. Yeah. So we have a few here, but yeah, no, I've got. That's the only thing I can say. Is technically you could take the case off the table before it was ever on the table. That's the benefit of personals. We don't have boxes specifically allocated for it unless like we've taken them off to the side and designated it. Right now there's no designation on them. Wait, are you dropping 3 for the filler? Sorry. Or are you just saying 3? I just wanted to make sure I'm not misunderstanding. Oh yeah, I thought y'all had 3. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now I'm seeing 5, possibly 6. We have a couple in the back over here too. Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 on the table, a couple in the back, 1 out on display. I believe we might have sold the box out of it already. Just like someone came in and bought one. Because it would make sense that we'd have half a case here and half a case at Mira Mesa. I don't know if that would be for whatnot or for selling on the floor, though. The thing is, honestly, though, if it's not retail, we get the case hits here. We've actually hit a lot of... We've hit a lot of case hits out of Prism. I think we've hit, like... We've only done, like, including FOTL, maybe 9 boxes? But no, I mean, there's also Select where we got 2 zebras in the case, too. And we've actually been really hot with case hits. Still no Color Blast, though. That's what we're missing. Yeah, I need to pull a 101. I've been collecting since I was 7 years old, and mind you, 101s weren't really a thing back then. And I was doing Pokemon, which definitely doesn't have 101s right now. We'll see if there's a again if I do NIL though. What do you mean I do NIL? Oh, I do nil. Never mind. Damn it. Too many acronyms in this damn hobby. Yeah, no, case hit for NIL. Yeah, 101. Yeah, no, I know. I'll take the case hit. Well, honestly, I'd prefer... I've hit case hits before. I've done it for myself. I've done it for others. Like, I mean, actually, my first Select Mega Box in 2020, I pulled a Tua Zebra. Thank God I sold that year. You know, I really want to pull a 101. The bet I do I pull out of five. I pull like red or like gold vinyl like out of five all day long. I pulled black out of 10. Like honestly, I'm almost a little upset if I don't get something like number to 25 or less in a break. I'm that spoiled on opening cards right now. Not for myself, but for others. Because yeah. Uh, so I agree it would be a great concept. Here's the only issue right now is that, right, marking them as first print run. It would be great if they could do that. The really difficult part about it, though, comparatively, is that you have to remember when first editions were being made, both in Japan and in the United States, the booster box was the predominant way of selling cards. And so limiting print runs on first edition to mostly booster boxes and some limited retail before ETBs were ever a thing were a little bit easier. In the mid 2000s, the first edition run was actually abandoned um, by the United States when it was transferred over to Nintendo. For the reason being, well, no, they also did it all the way through Neo, man. They stopped in the E series. They stopped in the E series, and in the in about 2002, 2003 is when they stopped. But the reason they also stopped is a lot of people don't understand that first edition wasn't meant to do anything other than gauge how much interest the market had in the product to determine how much was being released in an unlimited run. If you have guaranteed market demand, there was no reason for them to do first edition anymore. It wasn't for collectors, it was for them to be able to tell how much unlimited print they should do of the upcoming product. It was a test run. That's what first edition really is. It's not a collector's dream, it is a marketer's dream to figure out how much energy they should put into it. Pokemon has so much hype now that first edition is no longer being done. It continued in Japan for a long time because Japanese print runs are much, much smaller, and so that helped them determine what to do. So first edition print runs in Japan are actually bigger than a lot of unlimited for sets that no one cared about. So the first edition sign was I would love for them to bring it back in. They would need to be able to meet print demands more easily in order to do it. Now, so I can see them doing it when they do that, but the only issue for me too is when they like if it was still a thing in Japan, I think it could be brought back. Yeah. Yeah, when Arizona lights off. Uh if Japan was still doing it, I think they'd be able to do it no problem. I just don't know if, again, Pokemon Japan is the one ultimately making these calls. And so if they're not willing to do it, I don't know how willing they're going to be to give the English collectors that stamp. Now, I think it'd be great because, again, first print run Evolving Skies or first print run 151 is way different than last print run. Anybody who collects the cards knows that. And you have to be able to tell from like a sealed case and certain codes and all that. So again, I get your point, and I'm totally with you. I just don't know how So, yeah. Here's the thing, Chris. I'm going to say this. I do not want Pokemon to ever, 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 ever embrace serialized cards in their action or like any kind of serialized distinction for their printed cards. No, but if it's saying it's the first card printed, that is a distinction of it basically being a 101. The first print card distinction makes it a one-on-one inherently, brother. That's the issue. It would make that the most desirable copy, even if it graded horribly. Imagine being able to prove you had the first. I'm just saying. No, I'm again. Let me present a scenario to you. Imagine you could prove you had the first ever printed first edition English Shadowless Charizard. You had the first one ever. Can you imagine being able to prove that and how much that thing would sell for? That's kind of where I'm like, it's still a kid's game, man. We got to let kids be able to afford it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, not $1 billion card, but it would probably rival the Illustrator Pikachu. It would probably be, a $10 million plus card, as long as it wasn't like a PSA 1. But yeah, so that's the only thing for me. I think they're doing it the right way by giving the Pokemon license to Topps. Topps can now serialize the Pokemon cards and do whatever they want, do actor autos and all that. And I'm okay with that because it's not the actual Pokemon company; it's Topps using the Pokemon company's license. And so I think that works. I don't want to know what the 101 Super Fracture Charizard is going to sell for. It's going to be insane. But I'm okay with that direction. It's just, my man, I want kids to be able to afford this game. I love that my collection continues to go up. Yeah, so here's the thing. It would drive people towards first print runs, but you have to remember that the market has changed now where so many people buy it to literally never open it. Whereas that wasn't the mentality as much back in the day. I would love that, but I feel like, again, here's the thing. You also create an exclusivity and you oust certain collectors because if the desirability of the first edition is that high, it would end up, and then they could print the rest of the ground. Yep, that's me. Yeah, the problem is that how do I describe this in the best way? You're now creating barriers to people who collect getting quote unquote the most desirable version of an object. You're now creating it as a like, oh, you have extra money, now you can pay to win. Now in sports that's already to a degree, right? Like if you can buy a flawless case, you're going to do a lot better than if you can buy like a mosaic case or something like that. Like that's just the general rule. But Pokemon's been different that way in that everybody has an equal shot of getting it regardless. And then they also did after base set, I mean even during base set they did a little bit of it, the first edition retail. Oh yeah, we've talked about that, man, and I love it. I absolutely love that you're doing it. Um but here's the thing. They would have to do first edition retail. And my man, if you think it's violent right now, like, I'm sorry. There are people who are getting severely injured. I mean, there's old women pushing other old women over for 2 Pokemon packs at a vending machine. Like, it's pretty nasty out there with it. If you think that wouldn't escalate, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, you can't put that on a retail shelf. And then the price of the booster box would be so crazy because you can't put it on retail. Like, you would have to have active police at every Pokemon place. So that's really what it is in my eyes, is that it would be so desirable that things would get out of control. If if a shop was known to have like a huge store of that, good luck to the shop. Good luck to Target. Good luck to anybody. It would be a nightmare. And that's my concern with adding first edition back in. It is already so tense. I'm a big guy. I don't get messed with. But dude, it's brutal out there. That's the thing that really breaks my heart about it, dude. I've had multiple women who are mothers come in here and tell me that they were trying to get packs of the vending machines and either by a young teenage boy or by another full grown woman was shoved to the ground for 2 packs of Surging Sparks. And I think there was a different pack the other time, but I don't remember the other packs. On multiple occasions, the same woman, which means it's happening to other people too. And that pisses me off. She's trying to get cards for her kid. And, like, I love that she came in here. It's safe here. We can, you know that. But, dude, come on. People laying hands on one another over this? It's heartbreaking. Precisely. It's the thing that you have to do now, but that's why I'm saying I don't want to make it any worse than it already is. It's already bad. Like, if they're already shoving over non-first edition, if you create even more exclusivity, my man, you're gonna have full-on, like, drive-by gang wars over some goddamn shiny cardboard. But it's worth $10,000 right out of the box. Don't even, dude. I wasn't here at that point. I was actually still living in Dallas. But my man, there was so much going on. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. There was a... Oh. Okay. Never mind. I don't think that's not even for here. Sorry, we had an order in the store. But, again, here's the deal. Pokemon goes through these waves all the time. I've been doing this for far too long. Dude, I know. I had some hopes up too. I'm like, please, let me see this tonight. So it does this all the time. It literally does. I was in Texas, in Dallas. 151 Zapdos boxes were at the equivalent of Vaughn's Tom Thumb. I'm talking about like 150 just out all over the store that no one was touching. Evolving Skies all over every Target. Crown Zenith, and like you name it, anything that's desirable right now was just sitting there or on sale. Charizard UPCs with Evolving Skies in it, mind you, $90. The retail was $120 because no one wanted them. I mean, I'm talking about like 30 at a time at each Target or Walmart I went to. This happens. It's going to happen again. Vintage and things that go out of print are going to stay steady. The things that are going to be reprinted are going to have some issues in holding value because they can continue to be printed. You and I both, man. So I got 4 151 UPCs at $68 a box because there was a TikTok shop sale and there wasn't a limit on the number of boxes I could buy. So yeah, $68 shipped a pop. And they all came perfect. But I was with my ex and the ex had kids and we all ripped them. And again, I've always said I've made a lot of money off Pokemon, but I've lost a lot more money than... I've lost a lot more potential money than I've made. Meaning I've learned my damn lesson. You get something like a UPC or whatever else, if you get 2 of them, keep it. It's only worth a little over 10x right now. A little over 10x. Oh, very nice. Wait, Greninja UPC. What set was that from? It wasn't Twilight, was it? I'm probably having a brain fart. Oh, yeah, it's a brain fart. That's why. You're talking about, what do you call it? Wait, no. Hold on. That's not right. Between Twilight and Stellar Crown. Yeah, no one wanted it. Yeah, I was just having a brain fart. um, by the way, dude, do you actually wait, did you oh yeah, no one wanted Tarapago's UPC whatsoever at all. Um, by the way, dude, have you seen what it's actually sitting at right now? Yeah, with Chaos Rising. But no, did you see what the okay, so there's three listings that are around the same point, but it's again, there's a reason why. No. So the most recent sale was $500. The lowest listing is 400, but it probably has some, issues in the box. After that, it jumps up to 510 and 505, just depending on shipping. You want to know what it is after the 510 and 505 for the next available? $600. And it just sold at 5. Meaning market's 5 heading towards 6. The listed median is $600 right now. For Greninja. Yeah. Dude, again, UPCs, SPCs are amazing investments. They just take up so much space. So much space. I don't have a garage. No, Pokemon is, again, in my opinion, Pokemon is the best investment platform if you're talking about cards. There are great aspects of football and baseball where if you do it right, you do super well. But you got to do it right. Versus Pokemon, you can just buy and hold. Are you talking about the Charizard the Sword and Shield Charizard, the one with the V Star, V Max, and V promos? The ones that were $90? Because, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've opened like 4 of those things. Oh, this year's UPCs. I'm conflicted about that one, brother. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna do well long term. But here's the thing, is that again, the promos will do well because the promos always do well. Promos that are desirable go up over time. That'll make the box expensive. The packs, I just don't know. Like, the packs are good. Yeah, I mean, again, it was printed a lot. It's not even about that. It's about the packs that are inside, right? I'm talking about part of the reason why the Charizard UPC is expensive is not just the promos. It's that it's got Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies. I'm missing a few, too, that I can't remember. Oh, you're talking about the Moltres collection that GameStop did? Like that one where they tried charging like $240 for it at first? Yeah, no, exactly. That's the thing. No, they messed up. It's like, so here's the thing. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Um, here's the best thing to remember if you want to know whether it's going to have all the same packs or a group of packs. Ultra premium collections always have an assortment of different packs. Super premium collections, SPCs, always have just the sets packs. SPCs are a lot rarer than UPCs. 151 was special because it kind of was really a mixture of both. It had a metal promo and all this other stuff. It kind of set a precedent that changed it kind of changed. If you noticed after, what do you call it? After 151, you kind of started seeing the distinction between SPCs and UPCs. A little bit more. Yeah, that definitely helps. Like, if you get the prismatic one, you're getting 15 packs of prismatic. You're not getting thrown a random, like, I don't know, Surging Sparks pack. Definitely worth holding. You got any celebrations you're holding on to right now? Because that stuff's about to go through the roof. Just hold it. No, dude, here's the thing. Prismatic pull rates are horrible. Sealed product goes up higher. Yeah, no. Dude, prismatic goes higher. Here's the thing. Eevee is popular. Right now, what's very confusing to me. It's all good. It's all good, man. Um, but no, just here's the deal. What doesn't make sense to me right now, again, Moonbreon's a great card. Do not get me wrong. It's a great card. But you look at all of the other V Maxes and Vs in that set, and they're even in like a 9 or a 10, which again, Evolving Skies had its QC issues. They're worth like nothing. Yep. Again, it's just, especially sealed product with Pokemon. It's hold it and watch. We did have someone just join us. Welcome in, guys. We have 8 spots left in Prison Black Hobby 250. Mr. Burns has been helping us. He took quite a few spots earlier, and I don't blame him for not wanting to. Again, at this point, it's damn near personal. We do have a kill price available at, let me double check it again, at 185, or we can go for the filler. If someone wants to try for the filler, it's $25 or $24 per, 2 for 44, 3 for 62, and all spots draft. Again, you get the 2 for, you can't lose, and we lost him again. I can't hold. All right, Chris. Well, at least you like to hang out. Oh, Nick, my schedule changed. I'm here today and tomorrow, and then I'm off Sunday, Monday. Like, I thought I was off today, and then I got a notification from my thing being like, "Hey, you work at 4." I'm like, "I guess I work at 4." No, yeah, no, I think they either. So here's the deal. They did have to change my schedule for me. I broke my tooth last week. Unfortunately, my dentist is out of town this week, so I couldn't get it fixed this week. So I'm going in Monday to do it. But this week I had Monday, Wednesday, Friday actually off. So I asked them to switch the Friday around, or like switch from Friday to Monday. But I'm guessing when they did that, they switched other things too. I thought they were just switching the Friday and the Monday. So it's my fault for not checking again. But I was under the impression they were just flipping my Fridays and my Mondays. Or my Friday and my Monday off so I could get my tooth fixed. But they changed it a little bit more. Very much ready to have my permanent crown. I hate like chewing on the left side of my mouth, the left side of my mouth only. Nick, buy Casey the Browns. I'll give them to you for 29 if you buy it for him. Just for the troll. I know. Like again, dude, it's a pretty significant amount of money off considering like, looking at it, but like, yeah, I'm like, screw it. Man, I'd love that, except for Alex is on vacation. Vacation or out of town. One of the two. Out of town for sure. I don't know if it's vacation or business. So I don't want to misspeak there, but he's out of town. So I don't think he's going to come in and close it. I'd love to close it, but again, I make card shop money. My job is to open for other people. And then I get to open my $30 holiday megas that I get for on sale because that's what I can afford. Oh no, that's him on the IG. No, that's the Tops event. Oh, you know what? No, that's right. The Tops Industry Conference is going on right now. Oh, that's right. Totally freaking forgot. There's a Tops Industry Conference. I have not seen it. No, I have not seen it yet. No, because I came in at like 3:30, which was like a half hour early for me anyway. What'd you pull, dude? Again, I like, yeah. I'm honestly not on social media as much as other people. Oh, but yeah. Speaking of the Tops Industry, oh crap, dude, nice. Dude, Schlittler's a beast right now. My best pull from Series 1 is the Schlittler team logo border variation rookie. Very happy I hit that myself, but dude, I love that. Dude, Schlittler is a. His fastball is crazy. Oh, but speaking of the Tops Industry Conference, sorry, I need to see this. Did you guys see that Fanatics and Amex are working together to create a hobby credit card where it incentivizes you by giving you fan cash back for gambling? Yeah, no, no, his ERA isn't going to go crazy, so that's why. If his ERA jumped, or if it continues, then yeah, his market will adjust. But I doubt it. Again, he's a rookie. No, yeah, so yeah, here's the thing. They're doing it, like, I get incentivizing, cash back and whatever else, but what I was about to say is people on average already cannot handle a credit card. And I'm talking about your average person not in the hobby. The amount of debt, I mean, again, how many YouTube, shows are about just like trying to fix people who like make $40,000 a year who are in like $270,000 of credit card debt. It's not something that we need, and it's something that's actually going to harm the hobby for two reasons. One, we already call ourselves degens. Do you really think people who call themselves degens and have accepted it are going to, like, some are going to have the self awareness to be like, hey, I should stop? Do you think others are just not going to keep going, hoping they hit, like, the Patrick Mahomes 101 or something until they can pay off all their credit card debt? It's asking for it. Oh. Don't. Did it really gem? Did it gem? Dude, those cards are so hard to gem. What's the pop on that? From the value? What did you submit as value? That's a very low pop. What did the PSA estimate give you? Like $250 or something? Because that doesn't seem right. Is there a PSA estimate you can see on like their quote unquote buyback value? And they didn't upchart. Okay, you're telling me it's over $1,000 and they didn't upcharge you from value? Like you didn't do value express, right? Like you did value? Like the $500 max? Oh, brother. No, they don't do that. You think PSA gives a crap about people's feelings? If you complained, they might have done that. If you complained to them, they did it. If you didn't complain, no, they just screwed up. I hate to say it, but bank on people being stupid over generous. That's unfortunate, but still. But yeah, no, dude, I can almost guarantee you either, like, they comped it incorrectly or whatever. I don't. PSA is not necessarily known for being the kind grader business. Let alone taking self responsibility for screwing up. Yeah, no, they definitely screwed up, man. That's what I was to say. It like I would love if it was people being generous, but I'm gonna be honest, banking on that in a business in like that situation is rare. You just got to thank the blessing that people screwed up and it benefited you. My feeling is that's probably what they did. They assumed everything did fall within the grade and they did not double check. Again, like, here's the thing: your TV, the base in the 10 probably would have stayed within the value. They probably assumed something was around the same price. Someone's laziness saved you a lot of money. Then I'm happy for you, dude. Again, not getting upcharged by PSA is like the biggest win in history. Exactly. Exactly. See, there it is. Again, a literal just changing of the term from foil to base from what do you call it? Adding foil would have probably changed the results, but they didn't care. They're like, it's probably the same. Who cares about it if it's foil? Again, these graders are. Some have been around for a long time. Some are being hired off the street at 21, saying that yeah, I ran a whatnot for 3 weeks. You definitely don't need a college degree to be a grader. Hell, I don't think you need I don't think you even need a high school degree. Pretty sure you just need a working pair of eyes. Okay, all I can say on that, if you're planning on selling, don't sell yet. The market hasn't peaked. It will soon. No, it's not a sell now, but it's a sell soon. Again, anything associated with the original Pokemon release, once the 30th set is announced from Japan, is available in Japan, and has an English teasers coming out, everything that is associated with the base run, whether that be the tops run or it be base set through through Aquapolis, the Japanese versions, because people are realizing that's actually the first edition of any kind of card that's been printed, and every anniversary set are going to go through the roof. It's going to be a buyer's and a seller's market. I actually know. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about. Um, it is. Is it the? There's two. There's either the one where Pikachu has been beat up by the Spearows, or there's the one where Pikachu is actively saving Ash. Those are the two I'm thinking of. It's one of those two, right? Like where Ash is sad that Pikachu got like completely wrecked. I'm pretty sure. I swear I've seen this. Oh, I was thinking of a different set. Dude, you know what? I'm so smart. I was thinking of the TV animation editions, dude. No, I no 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 no. There's the TV animation editions, and then there's the TV uh Pikachu foil. There's Pokemon TV and there's TV Animation Edition. Animation Edition yeah, no, I know. No, yeah. No. It's I was thinking of that's confusing. There's Tops TV and there's Tops TV Animation. And Tops TV Animation is the one I was thinking of. That's the one that has those pictures. But yes, now I know what you're talking about. I've seen that card. I love those cards. They're super hard to grade now because they brick like nobody's business. Like, you think old basketball cards brick? This brick's harder than, I don't know, Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line. Dude, well, no, it's not just a 1999 card, dude. Those cards had the full breath holofoil across the entire front, which scratched very easily. Well, dude, what's actually crazy is that it actually, some of the packs are actually a harder chance. If it had been separated and protected correctly, it actually might have had a better chance because of the foiling. If any moisture, I'm talking about any moisture gets in there, it sticks and it tears. The old Topps Pokemon's known for that. And so that's one of those things where, like, the fact that it didn't stick and that it was a gem, like, again, you're not going to see a lot of those come out anymore. Unless someone finds a gigantic storage where, like, it was left in dry storage for God knows how long. Because you have to... That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's awesome they weren't. They weren't stuck together. On that note, I gotta go pee. Sorry. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just running to the restroom. If somebody wants to kill or fill, what do you call it? Please do. We actually have quite a few eyes in the room right now, which is awesome. Again, we've got 8 total spots remaining here. Sorry, let me just type the fill price as well into the chat. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Sorry. Ugh. This is what happens when you drink 36 ounces of caffeine way too late at night. Yeah, slowly on. I'm back, guys. I am back. Alright, for those of us who are still out there, which I'm guessing is Nick and Chris, man, we're so close on this damn break. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. I hope this break gets to go off tonight. I just kind of, we got about an hour left, so it's possible it goes if someone pops in. But you're good. Dude, no kidding, man. No kidding. All I know, it's been marinating, so it better be frickin' awesome. Oh, dude, I know how that goes. It's easy, especially if you get drawn into, what do you call it? Especially if you get to talking about all the stuff that's going on. Dude, it was great talking with you, and big congrats on that Pikachu, dude. Tops 1999 tops is so hard to grade. So hard. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. You as well, man. You as well. I'm just going over the checklist, guys. I'm trying to see what what would make this all make sense. And the Rams actually have a great list. Dickerson, Donald, Anderson, Ellard, Dickerson, Marshall, Falk, dual autos, flashback of Ellard, Prismatrix of Ellard. And then on top of that, you got Bruce, Falk, Pace for the St. Louis Rams. You got the Bruce Warner duel. You got a Bradford prolific. And then you got triples of Warner, Falk, Holt, and Donald, Lawrence Taylor, and Ray Lewis. Oh, that's a crazy triple. Ravens, Giants. Oh, that'll be a hell of a random. I may have to adjust the prices a little bit on some of these teams next break. The Browns might need to be a little bit cheaper. The Texans are on point. The Chiefs probably need to be a little bit cheaper. The Rams probably need to be a little bit more expensive, honestly. They have two technical teams. And that's really all I'd adjust. So, I mean, you'd just be adjusting those a little bit. But I don't think this break's going to go tonight. Just let me know what we're up to, guys. Who's out there? What we want to talk about. You know, I'll be hanging out here for the next hour, regardless. Nah. we gonna do tonight, guys? It's just gonna be like this, I guess. Just one of those nights again. That's all right. What can I do? Man, I'm really hoping we can just finally do something here soon, because this is rough. Can't rely on one or two people to do all the buying for us. It's gonna make things beyond difficult for everybody. Just need someone to kill this or whatever, man. Like, again, I'm on tomorrow, but it's becoming a little tough to say anything other than, like, dude, I can't market this any more than I already do. I can't do anything better than I've already done. Gotta hope people buy. Well, yeah. Here's again, Nick. Here's the thing, dude. It absolutely will. But here's what hurts me a little bit, right? We are literally on a ticking. We have a ticking clock when it comes to actually getting this break off, like straight up. Once Tops comes out, we're gonna be waiting until we're out of Tops product for Prism Black to probably ever go. Meaning everybody who bought it is just gonna be sitting and waiting. Now I'll still have it on the screen, but how hard is it to push Prism Black when the brand new Tops product just came out? So that's really what my concern is. Again, we're on a ticking time clock, and I'm gonna be real. We have more baseball buyers than we do football. Exactly. So my point being is that, like, we have, like, dude, again, if you took every spot there, I think it's 100. If you took every filler spot, it's $168. So in theory, we have $168 worth of spots left, which is basically, what, $8 more than the Dodgers in Bowman's Best. But we just don't have the buyer for that right now. I mean, Chris could have done it if he didn't already take, like, again, like 60% of the team. And so that's the issue. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. Our breaks aren't marketed enough. We don't have a way to send emails. Let me make sure that's not my car. Okay, it's not. We don't have a way to send an email off to let people know when breaks are going, so that they can then watch, see what they did, and then want to buy in after when I load something in with the store. And I want to, but again, I don't know how to innovate that. There's a few things here that just could be done to really make sure that, like, we actually have people who come back. Like, I get losing, Tay and Justin and all of that was tough because, they were here for a long time and they built, a strong customer base. But at the same time, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I've seen our social media. It doesn't show that we do breaks at all. We don't advertise that we do breaks unless I tell people in the store that I do breaks. That's our advertising. And I'm not saying we need to be in your face or pay for it, but, like, we have a social media presence. Why not display, hey, these are available? I mean, we do the whole, double points in the store and all that, but again, the number of customers that I talk to who are regulars who don't know that we do breaks or, like, have the actual teams available is astounding. I'm just hoping that changes soon, because it's just, I mean, as you can tell, I love this job. I love breaking. I don't love sitting here for 4 hours doing nothing. Like, again, I love conversating with y'all, but, like, it's a job. I'm hoping to be productive. And, me pricing a whole bunch of stuff out's awesome, but I can do that not on camera. So I want to help innovate and create ideas to help this stuff move. It's why I've learned as much as I have, or tried to learn as much as I have, on getting breaks done and figuring out pricing and making sure things go back into the store immediately and talking to y'all and trying to come up with ideas. But yeah, I don't know every in and out when it comes to this yet. I know a lot, but some of my ideas again can't go into action either without approval or unless I really knew how to do it. And so, like, I don't know. Like, if we had a way to send an email saying, "Hey, the break's going," I'm pretty sure I could send the email and a couple people would pop up saying, "Oh, look, what do you call it? It's close, at least." Or, like, I could send an email saying it's close, something like that, just to get people to know that our breaks are are close or happening or just something like that. We just need more eyes in the room, and I'm sorry, I've told everybody I know already that I do this. And so they do pop in here and there, and honestly, that's when we get those breaks killed out of nowhere. Like Bobby Soon, great guy, known him for many years. But it relies on him, like, someone like that popping in and dropping $1,000. It shouldn't have to be that way. At least not in my opinion, when the most expensive spot. Split it? Yeah, no. I'd love if someone split it, dude. I'd love it. Nick, you want to split it and give the Browns to Casey? That would be the only caveat, is that Nick gets it so he can give it to Casey. Solely as a troll. So I would honestly just honor, at that point, that would be me just honoring the filler price at $168. So that would be what? $84 a piece. Is there even a loser at that point? I mean, it might be like a few dollars low, but that would be about it. It's really not bad, but again, yeah, we would need one more person who's ready, willing, and able to do that. No, I know. No, I know. No, I know. Yeah, it would basically be each of y'all send 84, and then we do the 4 and 4 block and go from there. Again, I think the biggest issue, and it's what I just said, is that we don't have anyone in here but myself, you, Chris, and then Nick. And it's not anything other than, dude, I swear, if we had like 2 more people in here, it'd probably just happen. Because that's a great deal for everybody. But, what can I do? Well, my pricing's done. Oh. Right? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't unethical and I had the money, I totally would just split it with you, Chris. But it's not ethical for breakers to buy into their own breaks. I know some people do it at other companies, but also I also just don't have $84 right now. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I do, but I don't have $84 to spend on break spots at the moment. It's not that I've gone hard on singles, but I've invested some stuff pretty heavily, and it's returning pretty well. But I haven't sold to get those returns yet. Also, Chris, hey, I was on disability for 10 years. Me too. Government check brokies. Brokey bros? Nice. I just want to see it go tonight, man. Goddamn. No, I know. So here's again, my dad doesn't work directly with them, but my dad has been in defense contracting my entire life, mainly aerospace. You get to retire in 3 years. I wish you could retire based on the physical age of your internal structures. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Big dude, that's earning it though. Yeah, and thank you for your service. There is someone who is just joining us. Just so anybody knows, Mr. Burns is offered. I just realized I'm like calling you Mr. Burns is basically calling you from freaking Simpsons. I apologize. Um, Chris has offered a what do you call it? A split kill where it would be $84 a piece. We random, and we get to finally see Prison Black. So if there are any takers on that, let me know. Yeah, no, dude, I don't want Simpsons is not my show. But like, it's why I kept saying it. I'm like, why does it sound wrong when I'm saying it? And then it clicked. I'm like, and it was from the freaking Simpsons Taxi game that I used to play. I think on PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1. That it reminded me. I'm like, that's who it is. It's Mr. Burns. That's why it keeps rubbing me the wrong way whenever I say it. I'm like, it's your name. Dude, South Park is so great. God damn it, Cal. I'm sorry, as a Jewish guy, I love it too. I know it's the mountains, but does it have to be so cold up here? Well, my brother's also married to a New York Jew now, so I've heard that, especially at the wedding. I heard a lot of that accent. A lot of complaining, but not so much about that. Other things. I will say that stereotype is very much on point. We love to complain, and I fall into it sometimes, and I catch myself, and I'm like, stop. Yeah, okay, it's just, for me, this is great, especially just growing up with them, with my mom, my grandma, everything. And it's like, a server went up to a table of older Jewish women, and he just asked them, "Is anything right?" Instead, "Is everything all right?" It's like, "Is anything right?" Because I'll be honest, it's kind of that way. No joke with, right? Yeah. Um, Dude. So here's the thing: my grandma, she's about to be 90 next month, and I love her to death. But she cannot drink soup unless it is like literally like almost boiling. And so I worked in restaurants for a long time, and I swear to God, for so long, she'd send back this. Oh, number up the teams, use random to assign. What do you mean number up the teams? Like, would I just put them in a list? Sorry, I just want to make sure I understand. Like again, y'all want to do that? I'll kill it out of the store while y'all are doing this because okay, yeah, okay, well, yeah. Well, I mean, they get a number 1 through 8 through the random. So that's yeah. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Again, I'm just trying to. If I'm not understanding, Nick, just let me know because. Yeah, I get. Okay, good deal. Then yeah, for sure. Here, let me, since I already have a list here. Question. Do you guys want me to do blocks or do you want me to do alternating? Again, it's just you two, so I want to make it work. Also, I'm going to let y'all choose the box. Straight up, y'all are great. No, Chris. He's saying unless you wanted a third. Otherwise, he's willing to just do a split. We're just wanting to know, do you want to do blocks where it's like all your name, then all Nick's? Or do you want to alternate it, Chris, Nick, or Nick, Chris, so on and so forth? Those seem to be the two best options we can do. Yeah, no, the third person left. They did. They're gone. Y'all are in a Canadian standoff over who gets to do this. So you know what? I'm doing an in-between. It's gonna go this way. It's gonna be half blocks. I'm going for the middle ground. There we go. I like that. Yes, sir. 84 is the number. Oh, crap. Dude, I didn't even know if anything was going to go tonight. I need to make sure that our camera is actually focused up. Let me go ahead and take care of that right now. It'll take me just 10 seconds. Not even. Yay, I got to open something and invoice something tonight. Work. Yeah, 84 is the number, and we will be good to go. That's one thing I do need to do, though. I just got your payment, Chris. Thank you. That works. Dude, yeah, best of luck to you, seriously. Once I get Nick's payment, we'll be good to go. Dude, Nick and Casey, they're friends. They're fantastic people, man. Truly In fact, I think I might have mentioned it earlier, but Casey was accidentally sent a Cam Scottaboo auto. Sorry, just 1 second, Nick. My system's being slow. Dude, you're the only person I know who takes the bills here. How'd you send, Nick? Just a question, because... Oh, never mind, there it is. Sorry. My Zelle was being slow. Yeah, no, yeah, you're good. But yeah, no, Casey and, what do you call it? Yeah, Casey, Chris, Nick, y'all are around a lot and awesome, so I love that. Let me go ahead and pull up random.org real fast. That'll be the easy part. And filler. I don't need to put anybody's paid because we already know everybody's paid. Ah, god dang it. Copy this bad boy. Paste it over here. Let's go ahead. Alright, that's done. Let's go ahead and show our random to show that, oh, I hate when it does this. Sorry, guys. Ignore the trippy window for half a second. There we go. And let me drag that over here. We've got our list of 8 names. We're going to do the names first. I'll put it over into another list, and then I'm going to go ahead and just type the, what do you call it? The teams in there afterwards. The teams will be random the same number of times as, what do you call it? As the names. We're just doing one dice roll for that. And on that note, we will start with the dice roll. We'll do names first, then we will do teams. And we'll go from there. Hey, oh, geez, right into my thigh. Whew, that hurt. That really hurt. All right. Again, no snake eyes. No snake eyes. Four to one, 5 times. 5 times. Need you safe to break? Luckily, it's my leg, not my hands. Luckily, it's my leg, not my hands. All right. We can see this. Again, we had 5 dice, so it'll be 5 randoms. What I'm going to do is after it's done, I'm going to put it back in the filler spot, and then I will type the names in there, copy it from there, and fix it. So 5 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's very... The distribution is almost... Is it perfectly even? It is. Chris at the bottom, Nick at the top with 2, then Chris, Nick, Chris, Nick. That's kind of cool. I mean, again, even number of names, but still, yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. All right. Let me go ahead and pull up the list of names for this. Alrighty. Ignore the mini guys there. I'll expand it in just a minute after we go ahead. So let's, again, just to show it was 5 times on the randomizer. We're going to go ahead and restart random.org. Again, we're going to do 5 dice again. You can see our list. 8 teams. We're going to do 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, final time, 5. Chiefs, Eagles, Chiefs through Bucks. Go over this way. Let's expand this out so you guys can just see who got who. Boom. Awesome. And again, just to show, 5 times, 5 dice. And we can see who got what, and I'll type your names in, and we'll go from there. So the Chiefs go to Nick. And the Eagles go to Nick. Seahawks to Chris. The Saints to Nick. Commanders to Chris. Oops, I just typed in Kurs. And then the Browns and the... Whoops, no, sorry. Commanders to Nick. My apologies. There we go. And then the last 2 go to Chris. Wait, did I miss where the Rams go? Rams or Chris? Okay, sorry. I completely... I'll double check this. The Browns and the Bucks go there. The Chiefs. The Eagles. Okay, yeah, I got it right. Sorry. There we go. This is one of those things where my visual processing disorder comes into play a little bit. Our list is now correct. I know what I'm selling. Yeah, you and I both. I hate the Chiefs. All right, let's get random.org out of there. Let me go ahead and hide that filler more because it doesn't need to be that big. I just wanted to show everybody or show you guys what was going on there. And we can get to our breaking screen. Alrighty, so since y'all were so awesome, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all some choices. We got, hold on. Oh, I always hit this damn thing sideways. Sorry. Alright. We've got 4 boxes to choose from. We got top left, top right, bottom right. I never get this many options, but y'all literally push it through. Oh no! Do you want me to randomize the numbers 1 through 4 and see which one it picks? Nick's like, I'm being silent now. Yes, random, too much pressure. Okay. We'll random number 1 through 4. Let's see. So it's gonna go. The left will start for it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. One more random to go. Let's go ahead and redo the random.org. All right, we're gonna go over here because I need to show the random again real fast. I love that. We're just randoming everything today. All right. You know, I'm gonna actually do it this way. And we're gonna go with 5 dice again because I don't want to roll all over again. It is. All right. 5 dice. We'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top left it is. And you know what the best part is? If it's awesome, we can blame the randomizer. If it's horrible, we can blame the randomizer. We can blame technology. We have the technology to blame it. Although, so here's the deal. I am going to go pee real fast. Nick will explain also why Clean Hands Mojo is very much a thing. And not just like, we're not just making it up here. It really does work. Clean Hands Mojo. Yeah, I'm not BSing with it. I do have to pee again too, but like either way, I go wash my hands before every break because I'm an ex-baseball player and I can't help my superstitions, and when they go well. Oh yes, Mr. Casey, you are correct. I'm just about to initiate Clean Hands Mojo. We just ran a randomizer for basically everything: the teams, the names, the box we picked. It's been a interesting but fun night. Yeah, I'm just running to the bathroom real fast, and then we're going to open this SOB. Be right back. You guys know you guys know the deal. Tell me we have some paper. I know we have paper towels in here. The only thing that sucks about Clean Hands Mojo at this place is only a hand dryer and these damn bear paws with all palm and no fingers do not dry easily. Clean Hands. I already have sleeves. I have top loaders. We'll get a box after because it's just a one boxer. All right, let's frickin' do this. Best of luck to everybody. Chris, Casey, Nick, y'all are amazing. Casey, thank you again for just the kind gesture to me and sending that card back. I just needed to say that again. And let's take our first look at Panini Prism Black. I always loved Prism Black in the, what do you call it? When it came to Chronicles. I thought it looked really good starting in 2020. And this is just like that on steroids. These packs are nice. They've got a nice little feel to them. Push that back a little bit. We'll just show empty box. I don't Angel Reese like Ryan. Because I have an arm and odds are to end up like, I don't know, breaking something. Prism pack. Oh, these rip nice. Wow. The only thing I can say, wow, that one ripped really easily. The pack is a little thick to the card, or a little thick to the card, making it so if it doesn't rip easily, it's just a kind of a, it's just my hand probably, because again, weird, let's just put it this way, there's nothing normal about me. Alright, dude, I want to see a frickin' manga. I haven't held a manga in person since like one of the last card shows I went to, and it's just because the guy had a sick one. Alright, that is one down. Or one half down. One more half to go. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Chris. So, what do you call it? Normally, we're not supposed to on breaks. On personals, we can do whatever. And I didn't see it in time. I'm sorry. Well, here's the thing. I can go slow, dude. I mean, not slow, but you know what I mean? I can make it so that I don't grab gigantic handfuls. And this is also our first look here. I'm just like, yeah. Well, dude, don't worry. I won't rush through it. Appreciate you. I honestly would have if I did see it in time. Why not? Y'all, again, it's y'all three with us. And this is gonna be the last thing that happens tonight, so. I do like that there's 3 autos in this box, though. That's really nice. It is so weird not seeing, like, rookie logos or, like, anybody modern, though, in any of these packs, minus, like, the college guys. It's weird. Dude, I've been excited about it too. The thing is that, like, again, I don't know personally how I feel about, again, the combination of NIL and Pro is a little weird for me, but that might just be me having, like, you know, I'm a breaker, so I have to, like, work around that. but the card's sick, and it focuses on the legends versus these. Well, okay. Grab a little bit more of that. That's sick. Uh, this is why the NAL base is crazy. There's just a lot of them. Newsmeyer. Oh, we got our first auto already. Quentin Gibson. Oh, what? A random backwards Willis? Never mind. Manning. Yeah, these are definitely not crazy inserts if it came out already. Talisman of Aikman. There's a numbered Patrick Willis for the 49ers, and I know Mr. Coyle has them because John Coyle always has the 49ers. And right behind that, we have a Tony Dorsett Silver for the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are Mr. DeGraw. You're not supposed to fool me like that, Panini. That's usually just a Topps thing. Tebow. Jim Kelly. Dwight Freeney. Lindenmeyer. Gunner. These are all sideways. That's weird. Drew Allard. Kaleidoscopic. No way. Nice. I'm not sure if you saw it. Kaleidoscopic. Those are really sick looking. Honestly. Again, I'm 99% sure these are not case hits. They look beautiful, though. It looks kind of like a case hit, but they don't normally have numbered case hits unless it's, what do you call it? Unless it's like a lower end product. But I'll put that on the stand. And right behind it, we have Johnny Manziel Blue. For, I believe that, yep, Mr. Burns, your first hit. Out of 169 out of 199 on the Manziel. And I'm going to guess this is just a hyper unnumbered of Avery Johnson for the NIL. Yeah, unnumbered. That was a lot of hits back to back to back. And Terrell Davis. Those kaleidoscopics are sick, though. I'll give him that. Suggs, Johnson, Munoz. Looks like something's coming up. What is that? Is that a blue kaleidoscopic? It is. So, yeah, definitely not a case hit. Of Marshall Faulk for the Colts. And Mr. Casey Jones. A team color match kaleidoscopic of Marshall Faulk. I know Mr. Casey Jones took that last night before we got off. 73 out of 199. These are definitely not case hits then, but they are sick looking. I believe these, okay, for the Giants, Strahan out of 249. Is there just like a buttload of numbered everything? Andre Reed for the Bills. Pulsar. It's not numbered, but we'll go ahead and sleeve that guy as well. Nick's on the board now, too. Archie Berry. That looks like it's going to be a bunch of base right here. Yes, it is. I really like this product so far. Ooh, we got some good color coming up. Come on, stay. Still haven't seen our first auto. Bettis, Casper, Talisman of Willis. Bryce Underwood for the Wolverines. And Braylon Staley for... I have no freaking clue who's... Is that Oklahoma State? Tennessee. Out of 49. Team color match on the orange for Tennessee on Braylon Staley. Well, Chris, I think I can say that your the NIL base spot that I said you definitely had to take at $19 is working out for you. And the red is out of $2.99 for Bryce Underwood. that spot should never sit. The checklist is the checklist is too big. It's just too big. It's gonna hit every time. It just is. We're still looking for our first auto though. Fireworks of Andre Johnson. Quinton Gibson. Red Power out of 75. If this keeps going like this, I might have to raise NIL a little bit. The base at least. Not crazy, but 19 might be a little too cheap if it's going to hit like this. Jeez Louise. Big congrats, Chris. Yeah, look. Right there. Now there's another silver for you. Peyton Manning. Ken Anderson. Alan Page. Randy White. Like, dude, that's crazy. Again, I thought the autos definitely would carry it, but holy crap, that base hitting hard. All about that base. Kurt Warner. Yeah, like Branch, Lindsey, this entire run of NIL. Michael Vick. White of Julius Peppers. What's the white out of in this? 175. Again, white is just... Actually, that's a sick jersey match. The Panthers are Mr. Minton. Minton from AZ. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and keep doing it that way. The low-numbered stuff, I'll go ahead and do that right away. Chris Carter for the Vikings. Are all of our autos going to be in the second half? It's looking like it. I'm just going to sleeve and or top load real fast. That's going to be a densely auto... That's going to be a very auto-dense half right there. My God. I know, right? Like I was going to say... Here's the thing, though. It's been some good... Dude, there's been some really solid cards to start off with, though. Like, again, for there being no numbered, I'm pretty... Have I hit for everybody in the break now? No, David, I think, is the only person who hasn't hit. And Anthony, because he has a charger. He has one spot. But everyone else has hit, I'm pretty sure. Cool. Alright. Well, that's taken care of. Oh, wait, I need to sleeve this guy. Man, there's the fact there's 3 autos and there wasn't one in that first half is a little crazy, actually. Like, the circumstance there is wild. Mean Joe Green. Bo Jackson. Whoa. Fractal Orange of Andrew Marsh. I believe it's an orange. Out of 49. Yeah. Chris, you got a frickin' steal at $19, bro. At this point, you could have just bought the NIL base and crushed. Holy crap. This is nuts. NIL base always hits. Right after that, we got Manziel. It's very streaky with the prisms. And Randy White on the shock out of 249. On Los Cowboys. Alright, autos. Start showing yourself. You're like making me. It's somewhat making me nervous, yet also not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they're there, but what the hell's going on? Looks like we might have a purple power. That used to be out of 49. What's it out of now? Oh, it's purple ice. Of Parker Livingstone. Oh, sick. And for the Broncos, Terrell Davis. Our first auto goes to Chris, and yet again, maybe I do have to raise it a lot. Holy moly, dude. That's crazy. That's a sick Terrell Davis. I like that auto, though. So I'm definitely going to show that in just a second. I'm just wanting to take care of it real fast. It's very clean. Push that back a little bit. It's a very nice looking card. The auto would be nice if it was legible. It's got a lot of squiggles in it. I'll give it that. Lawrence Taylor, Favre. And a button. It's all about that base right there. We got 2 more autos to go. Oh. Charles Woodson on the fireworks. Troy Aikman on the white. We're just going to leave that to the side real fast. Caleb Downs. Sorry, Julio Jones. Oh. For the Cardinals. Jim Hart, who signed halfway on one and part way on the other. Look, you can see the bottom of the other J that he did on the other one. Oh, it's St. Louis Cardinals. That's crazy. Poor old man. Doesn't know how to sign just straight on the sticker. But that's, here's the thing. You've seen people sign off the sticker before. I don't think I've ever seen someone so consistently signing off the sticker that you can see where they missed on the previous one that would have completed that one. That's interesting. Oh, shit. We got Isaac Bruce for the St. Louis Rams, which is, again, the same as the LA Rams for us. We didn't distinguish Mr. Burns. And those are out of 225. That's right. They're not super low numbered. I don't know if they're numbered here or whether they are case hit SSP. Snakeskin. Ernest Beyer for the Browns. They are SSP case hit. Ask hits there. Ernest Beyer for the Browns. And Chris. Casey, if you're out there, I told Nick to buy you the Browns as a joke, by the way. So that would have been yours if he had followed through. Dave Robinson, Julius Peppers, Emmett Thomas, Bernie Kosar, Paul Cross. All right, we're coming up to our last handful, guys. It should be one more auto. Hopefully, something else here big. Trey Taylor, Luke Kromenhoek, Tim Brown, Rondé Barber, Blue Ice, Tony Baselli for the Jaguars. Oh. Ooh, that's out of 25, guys. Ted Hendricks out of 25 for the Raiders on the Mojo. 7 of 25. Well, Chris, I can say that, yes, you spent a ton of money on your spots, good sir, but they are paying off. And Baselli on the Jaguars. Who has the Jaguars? David. And now we have officially hit for everybody, I believe. All right. I know we're out of autos, Nick. Let's see a low numbered bill for you, please. Chris, I'm rooting for you, but let's be honest, your NIL spot crushed, as did your autos. Keelan Russell, Mike Singletary for the Bears, and Julius Peppers for the Panthers. Panthers are Minton, and the Bears are Chris. Or, no, yeah, Chris. I will give it this. There are a lot of hits in one box. Holy crap. We also got a Snakeskin, a Mojo Auto, and like endless amounts of hits, like 49 or less. Finish it off, we got Urlacher, Joe Horn, Herman Moore, Thurman Thomas, and Tony Baselli. I got a couple cards just to sleeve and one to case, and we'll go ahead and show. Thank you guys for filling this, seriously. And not only that, this thing's sick. I'm not going to throw another one on the store right away. Only because I think we can all agree that the NIL spot might need, at least the base spot might need a little bit of reworking with how many come out. I'll definitely be, I'll be looking into that just a little bit. Don't worry, if you're wanting to take it, it's not going to be $70 or anything like that. It's just I can't merit it keeping it as, like, I think the second cheapest spot. But it sat there literally till today. So I mean, this, to be fair, everybody had their chance, right? Yeah, it was a lot. Like, again, this isn't me saying like, oh, you know, you took advantage. It's like more like I was not ready for it to have that many NIL cards. Like, at least for the base. I was expecting more autos, but geez Louise. All right, let's get this numbered up correctly. A lot of Manziel, too. The Browns crushed. Sorry, Casey. I know that makes you sad on the inside. Oh, yeah, we got the Andre Reed. That's right. I'm, like, trying to remember. Browns crushing is every other franchise's worst year. Casey, the vitriol is not lost on me. It's great. All right, we're gonna start with our well, I always do that. Sorry. Silvers. Prism of Andre. Another prism. Silver. This is our two footballs, Isaac Bruce and Mike Singletary. Mr. Manziel out of 299. We got Strahan and Randy White on the Shocks. We got Peppers and Aikman on the Whites. Another Manziel on the blue. Really love that blue kaleidoscopic of Marshall Faulk. That's really sick. Julius Peppers on that. On the next blue, Tony Baselli on the blue ice. Patrick Willis, Parker Livingstone on the purple ices. This is where the NIL kind of starts going nuts. Red, Bryce Underwood. Red Power out of 75, Quentin Gibson. Braylon Staley out of 49. Andrew Marsh out of 49. And then we have our case hit SSP Ernest Biner on the snakeskin for the Browns. We've got Ted Hendricks on the Mojo out of 25. We got Jim Hart, again, unnumbered silver. Also halfway signed on the other part. And again, unnumbered silver, but sick card. Terrell Davis, sorry about my pile just collapsed in front of there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the break. That was honestly a lot of fun. I will be getting another break in there. Odds are it will be tomorrow once I come into the shop, though, because it is I believe it's past 9:30 at this point. Yeah, it's 9:40. So yeah, at this point, I'm gonna have to go ahead and print that sheet out, make sure that everything's ready to go. For tomorrow's, just in case they are gonna come in to ship. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for filling that. Seriously, I appreciate it like all hell. That was a lot of fun. I was worried we weren't gonna get it off there for a while. I will definitely get another one in, but let's be honest, our focus will be yeah, me too, man. Here pretty soon. We're going to be having what's it called? Topps Chrome NFL, and we'll have group breaks, we'll have personals available, and I'm pretty sure we won't be having as much of a struggle once that happens, considering how amped people are about that. So again, thank you guys. This is going to be the end of my evening, as there's quite a few things I need to do before I am able to leave tonight. But yeah, I will see y'all. I'm back on tomorrow, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night. Stay safe.